Hey you, thanks for stopping by. Today I started my trading during NY. I took my first trade here. The plan was to fade the first bullish move, or yeah, the first move higher. I got stopped in the first trade. I lost $133, but the trading idea wasn't invalidated. We still had trapped buyers at the high, and we kind of stalled here and the buying interest declined. So I figured this is a good opportunity for me to capitalize on this move. When I saw that the move was struggling to move higher, I decided to add another contract. And I was just waiting at this point for my take profit to be hit. It was a slight front run of the New York Open in confluence with the New York VWAP. And yeah, you can see here we produced selling imbalances in that 1 minute candle, the bearish one from that formed the high. And at this point, I'm contemplating whether or not to add another position because we're failing to see buyer interest to the upside. So you can see here we're spending minutes after minutes trying to move higher and the buying interest is not showing up. So my thought process at this point is, yeah, if the move gets confirmed, why not add another contract here in this trade and take it towards my take profit. And now I added the third contract. You can see that we closed that following bullish candle below the previous open of the red candle. So that to me signified that we don't have enough strength to move lower. I started exiting my position here and yeah, just waiting for that take profit to be hit. I already made some profit on this trade until now, but I don't like it that it's stalling at this point. So I just figured, yeah, let me close it. And from negative 134, I'm positive almost $300 on this trade. After a while, we broke down. ES was also pushing down, but here at the daily open, I saw that we left some selling imbalances, and I figured that could be a early sign of trapped traders. And I wanted to be early in this move, so I entered with one contract, stopped below the low, but that stop is just a stop that I won't let get hit if the move goes down. And you'll see that I was waiting for buyer interest to show up, and as soon as I saw that buyer interest wasn't showing up, I closed the trade for a small loss, and I'm back to positive 200. At this point, I lost $180 in that trade. So now at the overnight low, I am basing my trade on the same idea. Usually we get a overnight low fade. Sometimes we do, but here you can see that the 1 minute was one time framing to the downside. The 5 minute was as well down time framing. I didn't show that on the chart in this video, but you can take my word for it. ES was also pushing down quite strongly. And now from positive 200, I go negative because this trade is about to get stopped out. You can see here that I should have closed the trade by now because we're just spending more time building value below the overnight low. So that's just a signal that price wants lower, price is pushing lower. If we were to make a move or a bounce from the overnight low, we should have closed the 1 minute candle above it, and that was supposed to be my entry signal. For example, a 5 minute close above the level, but I was a bit rushed in this trade. I also entered with too big of a position size. You can see that I added and I added once again, because I thought that now that we're pushing again higher, we're going to leave those early sellers below there and we're just going to trap them. But yeah, this stopped me out eventually. So now I got stopped out. I'm minus 600. It's still okay because I was enjoying this price action, and now that I see the move below the overnight low and ES moving lower, I figure let me go in with the momentum, go in with strength, go in with the trend, and let me short here. My entry was not the best. I could have added another contract on the ATMA and overnight low backtest here, but I didn't want to force my luck, because if I would have been wrong in this trade as well, I would have created a too large of a loss for me to comfortably trade back from. So I just figured if I'm going to lose this trade, I'm going to stop here. And yeah, I also wanted to compound in this trade if the move was going to move in my direction. So that's what I'm going to do here soon. I'm going to add a couple of contracts here and take it a bit lower. We can see the nice rejection from the ATMA here. I'm still patiently waiting. But yeah, buyers didn't have enough power to push it at this point. ES was also moving lower, so my confidence grew in this trade. I added another contract here. And at this point, I am minus 600 until now, and I am underwater for about $2 more here. So this was the make or break point in the day. Now it's starting to move a bit lower. I'm thinking about moving my stop loss a bit lower, but I'm not doing that just yet. I want to give it a little bit more time, because I was expecting price to retest that level for continuation for another time. Yeah, I'm happy about how this trade played out, because I didn't get scared. I was waiting for my analysis to become all right. You can see here that I have my mouse on top of the sell button, but I was not decisive enough to enter another contract here. I could have entered another contract here, but I didn't. And at this point, I just moved forward with 2 contracts, waiting for the previous day value high to be hit. I was confident enough that this level is going to get hit, because ES was also pushing lower. So yeah, that's another confluence that I mostly use when I'm trading. So you can see here that I'm about $800 in profit at this point. 750, 760, 790. $800. I'm just patiently waiting. My take profit is hit now, and I'm positive 460. And that's the power of switching biases when you want to go long a couple of times, but then the market just shows you that no, there's selling pressure. You should pay attention and have an open mind and go with the trend. But here at the previous day value high, this was a strong level that I'm confident in. So at this point, this is a playbook trade that I have. This is one of my go-to trades, retesting value. This is the first retest of previous day value high after we spent a lot of time above previous day price action and previous day value. And I expect a bounce here. We are also at a 30-minute supply demand flip. So I'm really happy that I caught this trade. This trade eventually hit the overnight low, But because I was already $460 in profit, I didn't want to let the trade run that high, because I want to avoid the 30% rule on Apex. So to be able to withdraw at 2,600, I should stay below $600-700 per day. So I close it close to $200, and I have $630 in profit for the day, and that's how I finish the day. Thanks for watching.